I'd like to call to order the special meeting of the Monterey County Board of Supervisors today, February 22nd, 2017. Madam Clerk, could you call the roll?
Yes, Madam Chair and board members. Let the record show that all board members are present except Supervisor Parker.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And now I will lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you'll stand, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have some very important items this morning. We have scheduled matters, and we are going to be dealing with a proclamation regarding the local emergencies that we have going on. And I think there's no question that everybody is not aware of the fact that we are experiencing probably the worst emergency situation regarding the weather that we've ever had in Monterey County. I'd like to turn it over to staff for a report, and we'll go to Gary Millay, the Director of the Monterey County Office of Emergency Services.
Thank you, Chairman. In front of you, we have two proclamations that need to be ratified. We declared two emergency proclamations for two distinct problems that we've had. One is a more generalized proclamation that covers roads, infrastructure in the county from the storms that were from February 7th until yesterday, the 20th. And that was similar to the proclamations that we've had in the past for that general widespread storm damage. And the second is a proclamation of emergency specific to the Big Sur area. And as you know, the Big Sur area has been isolated by a bridge collapse or partial collapse and the widespread damage to Highway 1 to the south. They have 7 slides that have basically isolated that community into 3 separate enclave areas. So they need our help, and they need our help in the form of logistical supplies that we will have to ferry in by a helicopter. And so we're in the process of organizing that with the community leaders, and that's what that second emergency proclamation is about.
Thank you, Mr. Millay. Is there any member of the board that would like to make comment?
Just a question. I was wondering if you could just give us an update on our last board meeting. I believe the update was that in terms of overall cost to the county, in terms of trying to just fix some of these roads, was already exceeded $25 million. Could you give us an updated, remember what that looks like at this point after this last few days of storm?
We haven't received any additional updates that I can give you a dollar figure on the most recent damage. It is going to be similar, but not quite as extensive as the first 3 weeks that we received. So I would be speculating to say that it would be over $10 million, but I would not be surprised if it was in that range. The damage to the Big Sur area itself is mostly state infrastructure. I can't even begin to tell you how much it would cost to replace a bridge. They have basically condemned the bridge, and it will be eventually torn down or fall of its own accord and will be replaced. And they are in the process now of doing their geotechnical engineering to dig holes and determine specifically what type of bridge that they will be able to replace it with. There were some erroneous reports that they would have a temporary fix in place by March 17th, and that's not accurate. That March 17th date is basically the point at which the Caltrans hierarchy would be able to tell us in the community what type of bridge they're planning on fixing. But the information I received is 1 to 2 years at best before they'll have that road fixed.
That's Pfeiffer Bridge.
That's right, Pfeiffer Canyon Bridge. The mission to ferry supplies, medicines, mail, etc., that's quite expensive also. And the county has stepped up to have that mission when we hoped that the state would step in, but at this point they have not done that. And that's going to, helicopter services are about $12,000 a day. And so if we do only 1 mission a week, and if it takes 3 months, you know, we're looking at over $150,000.
Thank you, Supervisor Alejo. Supervisor Simon
Quick question.
Salinas?
Any other bridges threatened in the county?
None that, to my knowledge, no.
Any other questions? Supervisor Phillips?
Up in, this is just strictly the southern part of the county we're talking about now.
Well, the southern coastal part,
Southern
yes,
coastal.
the Big Sur area.
Do you have any assessment on up in North County, extended damage or any?
Well, I know it's a mess.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, tell me.
I actually drove through there last night, and it was very difficult just to get around even in an SUV. We have not received any estimates of the damage yet. They're still trying to work on just basically repairing the infrastructure to be able to be functional. But those will come in the next week or so,
Okay.
and we'll be able to report back to you with our estimates of damage.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And is there any member of the public that would like to speak to this item and this item only? Great, thank you very much. Before I take a vote, I just want to talk about this just for a little bit. This is the most extreme thing that I think any of us have ever seen. I've lived here since 1965 and have never seen anything like this. And I was just talking to Supervisor Phillips, who said former Supervisor Luis Calcano has been here for 80 years and has never seen anything like this. The need that we have from the state and the federal government is an unbelievable one. There are people who are isolated down there in Big Sur, and I must say, I'm seeing the same thing out in Carmel Valley as well. The Shallow Grade Road is closed now and is absolutely impassable. One of the things that I want to say before we make our vote, though, is that the determination, the spirit, the strength, and the creativity of the people who live in our county is absolutely humbling. When you speak to people who are in the direst straits, they are able to still remain positive. And I think that it's that attitude that has drawn people to areas like Big Sur, Carmel Valley, and even the northern part of our county. That's what's going to see us through this. All of the help that we can get from the state and the feds are absolutely needed right now, but I really think that the spirit of the people in our county is what's going to carry us through. So, yes.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve it, but I did want to just say that I think it's important to approve these today, of course, so that we could keep paying for the work to get done. I think this is certainly in your district and Judge Phillips' district, there's a lot of frustration. People can't get to their homes. As you were explaining, they're isolated. So, and this is a significant cost to the county, and we'll be very aggressive in trying to seek reimbursement from our state and the federal agencies as well. But I did just want to, along with the same lines you were just articulating, just to thank all our county employees and all the first responders who are out there in the rain, the PG&E employees who are trying to pick up down power lines, who are trying to clear trees from our roads and highways. And it's important for our board just to acknowledge that all that hard work that we've seen with our own eyes the last few days. It's very commendable.
Thank you, that's a really good point. And I also want to give a shout out to all of the people who have come in from out of the area, who are risking their life and taking time away from their families to help us through this crisis as well. Supervisor Phillips?
I would echo both your remarks, and I was at OES and saw how dedicated our people were working on it. When I was able to get chainsawed out of my road and got down to some of the other areas, it was people coming together, neighbors helping neighbors. It was really quite moving.
Thank you for reminding us of that too. Madam Clerk?
Yes, Madam Chair, board members, I just wanted to be noted that there are revised reports to both of these items that the board is taking, that the board is taking action on today. So the ones that were published as part of the agenda, you have revised reports and resolutions that were provided to you this morning. There are also copies of those available for the public as well.
And just to be clear, I move to approve the revised resolutions.
Thank you.
Second that.
Second that, so that's Alejo and Salinas. Thank you very much. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much. Thank you for your support of this. We're all going to make it through, but damn, it's hard. Thank you. And with that, we will adjourn the meeting.
Thank you.